Hi, this is Clay Hebert from over at Lake Charles Toyota, and I'm here once again with Joey Leblanc. Say hi, Joey.
Hello.
Well, we're sitting inside of a 2015 Highlander, and we were actually discussing a feature that most of the 15 models have, but not a lot of people know how to use it properly. So,
this is one of my favorite things about the new generation head unit on the Toyotas. It's the voice controls. Now, like Clay is saying, there is voice controls on every single brand new Toyota for 2015 Toyota that has Bluetooth. The difference is it's called advanced voice recognition system, because you can still press the button and say call, and you say the name as it is in your phone, and it'll call by voice. But when you're looking at when you're on that base model head unit, that's all the voice controls is good for. Now, on one like this, that's the Intune Premium with the navigation, you can use the voice controls for almost anything inside the head unit, including changing your stations, using navigation, even launching apps in the Intune app suite. And so I want to show y'all how a little bit of that works, but I want to make sure I also show, more importantly, why a lot of people have trouble with it, and also how to make it work for you. Now, the button is going to look like on this Highlander, it's on the left side, looks like a person, like see little wavelengths around them, looks like someone talking.
That's Toyota's universal symbol for the voice command. It will be in a different spot depending on the vehicle.
Oh yeah, almost every time. But we look for that, like that logo, and you will know that's the voice control button. Now, when I press this, your microphone that you use up at the top, that's for your Bluetooth, is the same microphone that it's going to use to pick up your voice commands. Now, you don't have to look up and shout at it or over pronunciate your words. Just talk normal, but talk forward, because how it does is it's going to project your voice forward and echo properly to the microphone. So don't over exaggerate your words either, but don't whisper and talk real soft either. So when I press this, and the biggest thing I want to make sure I express is you always wait until after the beep. So I'm press the button now.
How may I help you?
What's the weather like today? You notice it stopped with a green line.
Please try again.
What's the weather like today?
The forecast for today is showers with a high of 44 and a low of 40.
It actually brings through day forecast. Now, you notice I didn't have to say weather. You actually can set a conversational. How'd you describe it, Clay? Like
it's conversational commands.
Yeah, it makes it much easier.
Now, on the base head unit, it doesn't have that. You have to be a little bit more direct. You need to give it more direct commands.
Right.
But on the Intune Audio Plus Premium and Premium with JBL, which has the upgraded system, you can just kind of be a little bit more fluent. Yeah. More natural.
What would you like to do?
Tune to 92.1 FM.
Tuning to 92.1 FM.
Now, if you wanted to listen to an XM station, you'd have to use the command listen and then the name of the station. Like, I believe channel 3 is Venus, so you would say listen to Venus, and it would say tuning to Venus. So you have to know the XM name.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. I think on XM, if you tell it tune to 34 XM.
I've tried. We'll try it again.
Let's try.
How may I help you?
Tune to XM3. You may be right. I don't know.
Tuning to channel 3.
Oh, very good. Never mind.
Yeah.
I've always had trouble with it, so I've always heard the only way I've got it to work is saying listen to. So you have two different ways. Never mind.
As long as you tell it this number FM, this number AM, this number XM.
Well, I guess I found the lazy way. You can say listen to and then say the station name. But I think my favorite part about this is you can actually use your navigation all by voice without ever having to mess with the buttons. And me and Clay had talked about it before, is when you're using your navigation, like right here, and you try to go in and add an address, when you're moving the vehicle, these buttons will be grayed out to where you can't use it. And it's supposed to do that because it deters the driver from trying to make selections on touchscreen while they're driving. So to do it by voice, you'd press the button.
What would you like to do?
I need directions to an address.
For directions to an address, please say the full address, including the city and the state or province.
3905 Gerstner Memorial Drive, Lake Charles, Louisiana. And once you see that thing spinning, you know it quit listening to you, so you can talk normally now.
So be careful about background noise.
Oh, absolutely.
Because if one person's trying to talk, but you have other people in the vehicle and they're all talking,
Say the list
it's going to
number
keep
of the one
listening.
you want, or say none of these.
1.
Yeah, it'll keep
I
listening
heard
until someone stops.
3905 Gerstner Memorial Drive, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Is that correct?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes.
Starting guidance.
So yeah, you have
for
to
a
kind of
new
just speak
route.
up just a little bit. Not too bad, just you have to pronunciate your words and say it properly.
And for everyone's reference, that is the address for our dealership.
Yeah. That's why it's saying that you can't give you guidance because it's too close. And if any of you are familiar with the app suite, so like things like your Bing, iHeartRadio, movie tickets, all that, you can use voice controls to control that as well.
How may I help you?
Launch Bing.
Launching Bing.
And then within the app, it'll use voice control.
Say the name, category, or address of a point of interest.
Walmart. And then that chime lets you know that it took a voice recognition.
Say the list number of the one you want, or say none of these.
1.
See, Bing
Showing
just
the
acts
results
as a
for
point of
Walmart.
interest navigation search. It's not going to act like Bing on a computer.
No.
It's just going to be point of interest to give your navigation more options.
And that's kind of more detailed in a different video, but
Yeah.
I really like the fact that I can use basically any part of this head unit via voice without ever having to take my hands off the steering wheel. More importantly, not even have to look off of the road.
Yeah.
Voice controls really do come in handy for a lot of things. And again, like I said, you can still obviously use in the higher units. You can still use these for your Bluetooth, so you can still say call, and you say the name exactly like it is on your phone, or you can say dial, and you can actually read out an entire number, and it'll dial it for you.
Yeah. And if people, a lot of complaints that it has is people think that it can't recognize them. Say you have a thick
Oh, yeah,
accent
you're
or
right.
something. So there is a voice trainer
Yes.
pretty much in the system. It's going to give you a series of questions or a series of sentences.
It's very tedious.
And all you do is, it's 10 different sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And all you do is read the sentences in your normal speaking voice, your normal dialect, whatever it is. And the voice, and the computer will train itself to listen more closely to your voice. Now, it's not perfect, but
It makes it much easier.
it makes it much easier.
Yeah. And if you look right here on the screen, let's say we're on the home screen, and at the top right corner, it looks like the settings icon. And then you go right there where it says voice. And then train voice recognition. And it explains to you right here. It's a feature that will help tune your voice system to better understand your voice, and it's 10 different phrases. I would definitely recommend anyone who wants to use this feature to go ahead and train your voice to it. I mean, it's built for a different dialect than some places in the country. So I'd definitely suggest it.
Like around here, we're in Louisiana. Some people have a little more southern
Twang.
twang. And typically, most voice recognition systems are set for what they call standard American.
Oh, right.
It is what is perfect standard American. No dialect whatsoever.
Right.
You know, kind of over pronunciation, I guess, like news anchor. you know?
Right.
So this way you can speak like a normal human.
Now, if you look in under voice settings, just a little bit lower, it says voice recognition tutorial. And these are actually videos that are built into the head unit that basically covers anything that I've just said in a different fashion. It's already built into everyone's vehicle as long as you have the touchscreen system, you know, with voice controls.
Go ahead and press introduction, Joey.
Sure.
Your vehicle is equipped with Toyota's conversational speech recognition system. This system allows you to interact with your car
Just a
naturally
video
by
that
voice.
kind of explains what's
There are
going
no
on.
complicated voice menus or
Very
rigorous
easy to
command
use.
words to learn.
Go ahead, back.
Right.
There you go.
Basically, it explains everything. You know, it's a little more tedious and it goes into more detail than what I did, but a lot of people have no idea they can do any of that by voice. They assume it's only for Bluetooth and nothing else, but you can control anything in the car all via voice. And it is a free service with life you own the vehicle. A lot of people assume that you have to pay for. No, the voice control is completely free, and you know it makes it a lot safer for people on the road.
The Intune app suite is free. The navigation is free.
The only thing that isn't free is the XM after 3 months.
That's right. So if I wanted to voice command my seat to back up, will it do that?
No, because it's not a command that's within the touchscreen.
You said anything in the car.
Anything in the touchscreen. I specified that. Anything within that touchscreen.
All right. Well, if you guys have any questions about the voice recognition system, the Intune audio system, or really anything, just let us know.
And we'll do another video probably later on this month about just the Intune app suite and explaining about how all that works and what all you can do.
All right. Thanks for watching.